there has been sporadic fighting in various parts of the country, including the Equatorial and the Bahr el Ghazal regions. This past weekend, 10,000 people are reported to have been displaced when fighting broke out in Wau. South Sudan President Salva Kiir and first Vice President Riek Machar recently formed a new transition government of national unity, but peace remains elusive. And education and the healthcare system have nearly collapsed, and thousands of citizens have fled and sought refuge in neighboring countries, while others remain internally displaced. Women and children bear the brunt of the civil war. And joining me here in the studio to tell us more on the situation in South Sudan is Hanna Dijok, founder of Sisters of Hope, South Sudan. Hanna, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for hosting me.
Next week, on July 9th, there will be celebration 6 years after South Sudan gained independence from Sudan. But is there anything to celebrate given the fighting going on in the country?
I don't think. My people are not ready to celebrate anything because the fighting is continuing until this week. So nobody is happy to celebrate anything. People are crying, people keep dying everywhere, and the economic problem is still there. So the country is collapsed economically. So we are not ready to celebrate anything.
And the World Food Program has also sounded a warning. There is drought in the country, but there's severe food shortages. And you, as the founder of Sisters of Hope, is working to help women and children who bear the brunt of the civil war. What are you doing exactly on the ground in South Sudan?
Yeah. Sisters of Hope for South Sudan have three objectives: education and healthcare and women empowerment. Our mission is to build the school for kids and to empower women, because the society is collapsed. South Sudan. So, yeah. So we are going to build our society. We are going to build to have the healthy society by empowering women, to create jobs, and then to reduce the poverty and corruption and domestic violence. My people are still suffering. Even in Khartoum, Sudan, and Ethiopia, people are still dying because of malnutrition. And I hope our leader will do their best to bring peace in my country, because it's their duty to do the maximum to stop the suffering on South Sudanese people.
And Hanna, has anything come up of the new government of national unity that was formed recently when Riek Machar returned to the country as the first vice president?
When Dr. Riek Machar came back to Juba, everybody was happy, and we are hoping to see change with the new government. But at the same time, there is a mixed feeling. Some people are happy because we are trying to face this situation, and other people are not seeing any progress. So, and the reason why is because there is a lot of obstacle in this new government, and some of obstacle is 20 state, which is the totally violation of peace agreement, because when President Kiir created those 20 states, it was outside of Constitution of South Sudan. So it's difficult to implement peace with 20 states. That's why the fighting keep going, because the people are fighting for their land.
And very briefly, Hanna, do most South Sudanese feel that it was a big mistake to try to separate from Sudan in the first place? Because all we've seen is chaos after chaos since South Sudan gained independence.
What happened in South Sudan, it is really something even a lot of South Sudanese don't understand what is going on, because we are suffering with Sudan, and everybody, all we need is to have our own country. And for independence, everybody will vote for separation. But 3 years later, the fighting was started in South Sudan. So even now there is a lot of people, we're still hoping to have peace in this country and to continue to enjoy our resources and our country. But our leaders are not doing their best.
So you want your leaders to do more than they're doing right now?
Even international community have to press them to stop everything, because
we hope for the best. Hanna Dijok is founder Sisters of Hope for South Sudan. Thank you very much, Hanna, for your insight into South Sudan.